Hey there, anime aficionados. Welcome back to the Ultimate Channel for all things anime. Today, we're diving into some seriously dramatic territory. We're talking about betrayal so deep, it makes soap operas look like bedtime stories and revenge so sweet. It makes candy look like broccoli. That's right, we're counting down the top 20 anime where the main character gets betrayed and comes back swinging like a wrecking ball Miley Cyrus style. Imagine this, you're living your best life surrounded by friends, family, and allies. Then bam, you get stabbed in the back harder than Julius Caesar on the Ides of March. But instead of crying in the corner, our protagonists pick themselves up, dust off their capes, and say, "Not today, traitor." So get ready for some epic betrayals, mind-blowing comebacks, and revenge plots that will have you on the edge of your seat. Whether it's a magical world where friends turn into foes, or a dystopian future where trust is a rare commodity, these stories will keep you hooked from start to finish. If you've ever been betrayed by a friend who ate the last slice of pizza, you'll relate to the pain and satisfaction in these anime. So sit tight, hit that like button, and let's get this revenge party started. Kicking off our list at number 20, we have Ningen Fushin adventurers who don't believe in humanity will save the world. Imagine getting kicked out of your team by your mentor and dumped by your girlfriend on the same day. Talk about a rough Monday. Our guy Nick goes through exactly that. But does he cry into his pillow? Nope. He meets a bunch of other betrayed adventurers, and they form a new squad called the Survivors. I think of it as the Avengers, but with way more trust issues. Together, they embark on epic quests, slowly learning to trust each other again. It's like group therapy, but with dragons and magic.
俺の名はニック。腕利きの冒険者集団武芸百般の継戦士だ。彼女にも恵まれ順風満帆な俺が目指すのは
じゃあ別れよっか。
彼女と思っていたにも裏切られ捨てる。
Rolling in at 19, it's my instant death ability is so overpowered. Meet Yogiri Tekatu, a guy who gets left for dead by his own classmates. Talk about being voted off the island. But surprise, surprise, he discovers he can kill anyone instantly. The ultimate revenge tool, right? He uses his newfound power to teach his backstabbing classmates a lesson they won't forget. It's like Survivor, but with a lot more fatalities. Yogiri's journey is filled with epic battles and hilarious moments where he literally snuffs out his enemies with a snap.
Oh? 死ね。
東田殿、どうしたでござるか。
俺が死ねって言って死んだんだから、因果関係ぐらいさしてくれよ。だから動くな。
東田！
死ね。
Taking the 18 spot is 91 Days. This anime is like The Godfather meets Kill Bill. Angelo Lagusa watches his family get wiped out by the mafia, so he spends years plotting his revenge. He infiltrates the Vanetti family under the alias of Villa Bruno and slowly dismantles them from the inside. It's a masterclass in patience and cold-blooded vengeance. Picture Home Alone, but with mafia bosses and a lot fewer Christmas decorations. Angelo's journey is intense and dark, but it's impossible to look away. Sliding in at 17, we have the legend of the legendary heroes. Reiner Lute, a powerful mage, gets betrayed by his own soldiers and loses his best friend. Instead of sulking, he goes on a mission to uncover the conspiracy and make the betrayers pay. Reiner's journey is like a magical mission impossible, filled with epic spells, political intrigue, and enough plot twists to keep you guessing. If you're into fantasy and revenge with a side of magical mayhem, this one's for you. Number 16 on our list is We Have Deadman Wonderland. Poor Gana Igarashi gets framed for the massacre of his entire class. Next thing he knows, he's in Deadman Wonderland, a prison that's more like a nightmare carnival. Gana discovers he can use his blood as a weapon, which is both awesome and kind of gross. As he fights his way through deadly games and uncovers the truth behind the massacre, Gana's quest for revenge against the mysterious red man keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's like Hunger Games, but with more blood and fewer love triangles. At 15, we have this anime hits you right in the feels. Imagine being betrayed by your own father, who sacrifices you to demons. Yeah, not a great start to life. Hakamaru, our protagonist, is born without limbs, eyes, and basically everything that makes life living. Thanks, Dad. But he doesn't just sit around feeling sorry for himself. Nope, he becomes a badass wandering swordsman, slicing through demons to reclaim his stolen body parts. Talk about an epic glow-up. And let's not forget Dororo, his cheeky little sidekick. The duo's journey is filled with action, deep philosophical questions, and some tear-jerking moments. This anime is like a masterclass in making you laugh, cry, and cheer all at once. All right, anime fans, get ready for a wild ride with the strongest tanks labyrinth raids. Our hero, Rudd, boasts a defense stat of 9,999. But things take a twist when the hero's party, led by the arrogant Kyglus, blames him for a failed raid and kicks him out. On his way home, Rudd saves a girl from a monster. She has the appraisal skill, revealing Rudd's true, powerful abilities. Fueled by this discovery and a thirst for revenge, Rudd embarks on an adventure to prove his worth and save his ailing sister. He assembles a colorful crew, each member adding spice to the journey. From a homunculus with a mysterious past to twin swordswomen with killer instincts. Rudd's quest is a roller coaster of action, strategy, and heart. His story is a testament to resilience and true strength. For fans of epic comeback stories, The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth Raids is a must-watch.
フードお前はクビだ
Lucky number 13 is BTOOOOM. Just saying, the title sounds like an explosion, right? This anime is all about a survival game where players are trapped on an island and forced to kill each other using bombs. Ryota, our protagonist, gets betrayed and finds himself in this deadly game. It's like Survivor meets Die Hard with a lot more explosions. Riot has to use his gaming skills to survive, seek revenge on those who put him there, and maybe even find a way off the island. The tension is high, the action is explosive, and the stakes are life or death. If you're into intense, edge-of-your-seat thrillers, this one's for you. At 12, Masamune-kun No Revenge, where our hero's quest for revenge is a bit more, let's say, personal. Masamune was once a chubby kid who got brutally rejected by his crush, Aki. Fast forward a few years, and he's transformed into a hot, popular guy with one goal: make Aki fall in love with him and then dump her. Savage, right? But as he gets closer to her, he starts to see there's more to Aki than just the girl who broke his heart. It's a mix of high school drama, comedy, and romance with plenty of twists to keep you guessing. Plus, the whole revenge plan leads to some hilarious and awkward situations. Number 11 on our list is The Kingdoms of Ruin takes the top spot. Picture this witches once helped humans thrive, but then the humans turned on him. Albus, a witch's apprentice, witnesses his mentor's brutal execution by the very people they helped. Talk about betrayal. Driven by rage and a thirst for revenge, Albus vows to bring down the kingdom that betrayed him. This anime is dark, intense, and packed with action. It explores themes of justice, vengeance, and the cost of betrayal in a world where magic and humanity collide. If you're looking for an anime that'll keep you on the edge of your seat with jaw-dropping moments, this is it. Cracking the top 10, we have Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Picture this Aiki Kurigane, dubbed as the worst student at a prestigious academy for magical knights, is constantly shunned and betrayed by his peers and even his family.
Yeah.
Talk about a rough gig. But does Aiki let that get him down? Absolutely not. With his swordsmanship and sheer willpower, he fights to prove his worth. And let's not forget the sizzling romance with Stella Vermilion, a princess and top student, which adds some spice to the story. The action scenes are intense, with Aiki showing everyone that it's not about how you start, but how you finish. At number 9 is Banished from the Heroes Party. Imagine being part of a legendary heroes group, fighting the good fight, only to be booted out because you're considered useless. Ouch, right? Red, our protagonist, gets kicked to the curb by his comrades. But instead of wallowing in self-pity, he moves to a quiet village, opens an apothecary, and finds peace. However, fate has other plans. As Red builds a new life, he discovers his true potential, proving that sometimes getting kicked out is just the start of a new adventure. This anime is all about finding your true calling after life throws you a curveball. Solo Leveling claims the 8th spot, and it's a wild ride from start to finish. Jinwoo, the weakest hunter in a world where hunters battle deadly monsters, gets betrayed and left for dead by his team. But here's the kicker: he stumbles upon a mysterious power that lets him level up like a video game character. Suddenly, Jinwoo goes from zero to hero, seeking revenge on those who wronged him and taking down powerful foes with ease. The action is explosive, and watching Jinwoo's transformation is like seeing Clark Kent turn into Superman overnight. If you love epic battles and a protagonist who rises from the ashes, this one's for you. At number 7, we have Chillin' in Another World with level 2 super cheat powers. This story kicks off with our boy Banaza, who's just minding his own business when bam, he's summoned to another world to be a hero. Sounds epic, right? Well, not so fast. Turns out Banaza's stats are lower than a snail's pace in a marathon. The kingdom takes one look at him and says, nah, we're good, and kicks him to the curb. Harsh, right? But hold up, Banaza's got a secret weapon level 2 super cheat powers, baby. Despite the royal snub, Banaza goes from zero to hero real quick. He's out here flexing on everyone, showing them they messed with the wrong guy. His revenge? Oh, it's sweet. It's not just about payback, it's about making everyone eat their words. While he's out there living his best life, Banaza's journey is like one epic party. He's throwing down in battles, making new friends, and outsmarting everyone who ever doubted him. Each challenge just makes him stronger, and he's out there turning heads and taking names. Banaza turns his initial misfortune into a thrilling adventure. He's not just chilling, he's chilling in style, living it up with swag, and proving that the best revenge is living well and leveling up.
よろしいではありませんか、旦那様。実戦形式で指導して差し上げれば。
リース
At number 6, it's Beast Tamer Rain, who's kicked out of the hero's party because his beast taming skills are deemed useless, decides to strike out on his own. Betrayed and heartbroken, he quickly proves his worth by taming powerful beasts and gaining incredible allies. Rain's journey is the ultimate underdog tale, where he turns the tables on those who doubted him and embarks on epic quests. The mix of action fantasy and revenge makes this anime a must-watch. If you've ever felt underestimated, this story of triumph will hit all the right notes.
本当は仲間なんかじゃなくて愛が目的で飼ってるんだろ納得だよ。獣に発情するなんてさすがビーストで。
Number 5 is Tower of God. Imagine spending your life in the basement and then one day your BFF Rachel decides to ditch you to climb a tower. Harsh, right? Well, that's exactly what happens to our boy Bam. Rachel gives Bam the ultimate shove, literally to get rid of him. Like, who needs enemies with friends like that? But Bam isn't about to take this lying down. He starts climbing the tower, meeting all sorts of quirky characters and discovering his hidden powers. It's like Survivor, but with more magical battles and less Jeff Probst. Will he get his revenge on Rachel? You'll have to watch to find out. All right, coming in hot at number 4 is the legendary Berserk. This isn't just an anime, it's a brutal masterpiece. Picture this, a world where your best friend turns into your worst nightmare. Guts, our badass protagonist, is a mercenary with a massive sword and an even bigger grudge. Betrayed by his closest comrade, Griffith, Guts is thrown into a hellish landscape of demons and dark forces. Griffith's betrayal isn't your run-of-the-mill backstabbing. Nope, he sacrifices Guts and their entire band for his twisted ambitions. Talk about a betrayal that cuts deep. And remember, Berserk is for 18 viewers due to its intense violence and mature themes. The animation is raw, the story is dark, and the themes are mature. Trust me, Berserk isn't for the faint-hearted. The manga is legendary, and the anime adaptations, especially the Golden Age arc movies in the 1997 series, are a roller coaster of emotions. If you're curious, check out some epic fight scenes and reviews on YouTube. They're insane. Coming in hot at number 3 is Failure Frame Meet Mamori Tuka, your average student suddenly zapped into another world. His classmates get cool powers, but Mamori, he gets the short end of the stick with the weakest class. Talk about bad luck. His so-called friends decide he's too weak to hang and leave him for dead in a dungeon. Ouch! Mamori, however, turns his dungeon into his personal gym. He gets buff, finds hidden powers, and plots his sweet, sweet revenge. It's like if the biggest loser was about getting even instead of losing weight. Those classmates better watch their backs. At number 2, we've got the rising of the shield hero. Naofumi Iwatani is summoned to a parallel world as a hero, but instead of fanfare, he gets false accusations and public humiliation. Man, talk about a bad day. His companion, Malti, frames him for a crime he didn't commit, and suddenly he's the most hated guy in the kingdom. Naofumi doesn't just sit around crying about it. He gears up, levels up, and teams up with Raphtalia and Philo, forming the ultimate underdog squad. Together, they kick butt and clear Naofumi's name. Think of it as Judge Judy meets Game of Thrones with a lot more monsters and magic. Our number 1 pick is Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. Hajime Nagumo and his classmates are sent to a fantasy world, but Hajime gets betrayed and falls into an abyss. Oof, talk about hitting rock bottom. A jealous classmate gives him the old heave-ho, thinking that'll be the end of him. Plot twist, it's just the beginning. In the abyss, Hajime transforms from zero to hero, munching on monster meat and crafting epic weapons. He goes from the class wimp to a total badass, picking up allies like the Vampire Yu and the Dragon Tiao. It's like Pimp My Ride, but instead of cars, it's Hajime's entire life getting a makeover. Revenge never looked so good. And as a special bonus, let's talk about the notorious redo of Healer. This anime takes the revenge trope and cranks it up to 11. Kiaru, our main man, is a healing magician who gets horribly betrayed by those he thought were his allies. We're talking about some serious psychological and physical abuse here. But Kiaru isn't one to stay down. When he gains the power to reset time, he uses it to turn the tables on his tormentors in the most intense ways possible. Just a heads up, folks, redo of Healer is strictly for 18 audiences due to its graphic content and mature themes. Now, redo of Healer isn't just controversial, it's downright polarizing. The graphic content and revenge-driven plot make it a hot topic in the anime community. If you dive into YouTube, you'll find a ton of reactions, reviews, and discussions. It's one of those anime that people either love or hate, but everyone talks about. And that's a wrap on our top 20 anime where betrayal is the name of the game and revenge is the ultimate prize. These shows remind us that even when life throws us the worst curveballs, we can hit them out of the park with a little determination, a lot of grit, and maybe a magic sword or two. Did your favorite anime make the list? Or is there a betrayal and revenge story you think should have been number 1? Let us know in the comments. We love hearing your thoughts and might even feature some of your suggestions in our next video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We've got more awesome content coming your way, from top anime battles to the most heart-wrenching anime moments. Remember, in the world of anime, trust is fragile, betrayal is epic, And revenge is always sweet. Keep binging, keep dreaming, and most importantly, keep being the amazing anime fans you are. Until next time, stay awesome, and remember, trust no one ... except this channel. Peace out.
風に背を押され足が震えるまた過去のことを引きずって言われた気がした仮面のしとって新たなステージでさ笑ってたよゼロから始めようゼロになったっていい